Ashley, here's an overview of the stop motion animation production unit we're going to be using to replace Peter's motion graphics unit. So we're going to focus on stop motion. That's going to completely give you the credit value that the motion graphics one would have gotten you had you been on the course still. This will also cover the final major project criteria. So let's look at this criteria first though. So I've emailed this to you as well, and we'll chat on Hangouts as we always do about what you need to do. But here's an overview essentially. Outcome 1 asks you to understand the techniques and developments of stop motion animation as a medium. I'll say that again because the printer might have made that unclear. Understand the techniques and development of stop motion animation. So here we're going to look at the history and the origins and the evolution of the medium from guys like Plateau, the pheniokinetoscope, Horner and the zoetrope, Raynaud and the praxinoscope, Muybridge, Edison, Lumiere brothers, and so on. These are the forefathers, the originators, the prime movers in this birth of animation, essentially. So looking at guys like Harryhausen, Svankmajer, the brothers Key, up to more modern iterations, so Tim Burton, Aardman in particular. So I want you to tell me about these guys and the development of the actual art form. You can do this as written, as podcast, or as vlog, whatever is most suitable to you. I'm happy to help you with that. So I'm looking for you also to mention about the techniques, things like persistence of vision, the stop frame and frame rate is necessary to create persistence of vision and to create the illusion of movement. To animate means to bring to life. So tell me about these basics. Outcome 2 asks you to be able to devise a stop motion animation with soundtrack. This goes neatly with outcome 3, be able to produce a stop motion animation with soundtrack. So essentially, plan it and do it. As you are a very talented pianist, the soundtrack element will be quite fun for you to do, I'm sure. So outcomes 2 and 3 very much go together. Outcome 2, I'm looking for you to sort of plan and organise your stop motion animation. So sketches, doodles, drawings, storyboards of you visualising your characters. Come up with ideas for the story, backgrounds, photographs of the backgrounds, tests, demos, in terms of you gathering essentially for me. And you can do this as a Google site, or you can do it as a document. I don't mind how you do it, as long as you gather all this stop motion animation criteria in one space. A site might be quite nice for this, I think. Essentially plan and show evidence of planning. So the past level, remember, that's all we're going for. So plan, give me demos, photographs, behind the scenes video, as well as these sketches, doodles, and documents outlining your plan. Outcome 3 is the animation itself. So something I've been sort of making a bit of progress on remotely, practicing and capturing evidence of movements, of using the camera, of course editing, post-production, and syncing up the audio as well, whether it be dialogue, audio, people actually recording the voiceovers, or just a soundtrack. Is it going to be just a soundtrack? Is it going to include actual voice actors? You decide. Outcome 4 is an evaluation of how well it went, considering these aspects here, which again could be as a vlog or a podcast. So it's quite a fun unit, really. I think you're going to do it really well. This will also get you your FMP criteria, because we've got planning in there, we've got a project, and we've got an evaluation of said project. So it maps over quite neatly. Right. This PDF I've sent you is quite big, goes into real detail, but this is mainly for the teacher, all this bit here. All you need to concern yourself with, Ashley, is page 1, 2, and 3. In particular, page 3, because it has detail here for what you need to do for outcomes 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm of course available all the time. You can come in on any day you want. On a Tuesday seems like you're more available, so yeah, pop in by all means. I'm available until 5 at college every day, so please just try and catch up in person a couple of times as well as online. All right. Any questions? Let me know on Hangouts.